Hey, the chat's working, Paul. Nice. All right. We're gonna have chat here in Zoom today as well, which is great. Okay, we are recording. Let me just connect this over on Facebook here. Give me 1 second. Feel free to say hello in the chat. Let's get that going. Billy is ready to rock backstage. Come on, Facebook. We are still loading. Participants are climbing. Looks like we're gonna crack the thousand limit again pretty quickly, but we will be streaming over in Facebook as well as soon as Facebook. Here we go. All right, we need to share to a group. That group is HighLevel official community. Go live. All right, we're loading. Got it. I'm going live. Almost there. Come on, Facebook. All right, great. We should be live in Facebook as well. If you can see me in Facebook, please say hello, drop a comment real quick, just so I know that we are streaming in Facebook successfully. And welcome back to day 2 of 3 days and 30 ways to get clients with Billy Gene. Hopefully you guys were able to join us yesterday. If not, I've got a couple of points that I just wanted to recap that I thought were incredible nuggets from Billy. The first was to focus on problems when we're selling, not features. That's a big mistake that we see high levelers do a lot, is they want to go explain to business owners how awesome all these features are, and they don't care, right? They care about their problems and how we can solve them, and the features are just sort of the vehicle to do that. Billy dropped another amazing nugget about going to websites that don't have chat widgets. Go to the contact page, fill out the contact form, and say, I'm filling out this form because you don't have a chat widget. Have you ever thought of adding one? I thought that was genius. I also thought opting into businesses' newsletters, knowing that they're not going to send you anything, is genius, because then you can go back and say, hey, I joined your newsletter, but I didn't get any content. How about I fix that for you? And the last nugget I thought was amazing was the hack of just your email subject being customer feedback. So those were my top takeaways from yesterday. How about yours? I'd love to know what you guys took away from yesterday. Throw it in the comments there. Billy will see those light up as well. I see lots of comments over in Facebook. Fantastic. So we should be good to go. Let me just open up my participants panel here. And all right, I think we're ready to rock. Billy, are you ready to rock? Replay, yes, there's a replay in Facebook. We'll also get the replay up into our YouTube account shortly. And then again, if we want to, let me share my screen real quick here. If you are new to HighLevel, you can get 30 or 50% off your first 3 months at this link. GoHighLevel.com/Billy Workshop offer. Billy has a ton of add-ons that he talked about yesterday that are going to be in there as well. Don't worry, at the end of tomorrow's session, you'll get all the information you need to get access to all of those bonuses that Billy's sharing as well. So if you head over to that page, there's also a new button there if you're an existing high leveler where you can get special promotions that are specifically tailored for you. Anything else? Recordings? Yep, you're going to get recordings. If you're already on the top plan, don't worry, we got you. And we're good to go. Paul, let me make you co-host in case you need that. And gallery 2 panelists, got it. And there we go. One more time on the page. Yeah, sure thing. It's GoHighLevel.com/Billy Workshop offer. Hit that up. You can get 50% off your first 3 months, which is awesome. You're going to want to be able to follow along in your own account today and tomorrow. So if you're new, I suggest hopping over there and grabbing that promo. All right. I see 3 panelists. Oh, here we go. I see what's going on. Let me move Billy from backstage over to, here we go. There he is.
Yeah. Anybody know this song? Keep it going for a second, Johnny. Name this song, you get $100. Name this song, you get $100. Gotta be now though. Gotta be now though. We know. Oh shit! I'm the wrong part. Love. What is it? You know the rules, and so do I. Yeah, that's that shit. You turn it off. Just got to start off a little ignorantly. If anybody did get that song, you do get a not Billy Ocean. Come on, man. That's Rick Astley, the Rick roll. Remember it went viral? This is like a thing on YouTube. Every time you would go to a random YouTube video, that music video would pop up. It's the white dude with the red hair. He's in the brown jacket. He's shaking and shit. Matter of fact, Ray, find that. That's obviously more important than what we're going to learn today. Like
Rick roll. My kids were Rick rolling me for months.
That's it. That's it, dude. First things first, thank you, HighLevel, for having me, putting this together. Secondly, I want to throw out $100 and do a little pop quiz. Because Chase had some great recaps. But there is one that you really need to own that tops the rest. Does anybody remember what it is? $100, and then team, just watch the chat, grab somebody's Venmo, let's send some cash.
I love it. A little challenge.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Robert Harris. Robert Harris, 80-20. And the 90-10 rule is massive too. But it's the 80-20 rule. I'm gonna recap and start there. Let's go to my drawing board real quick. Let's go to my drawing board. Oh wait, is this? Okay, there we go, you can see now. 80-20. Can you guys all see my board too? Let me know in the chat real quick.
Yeah,
eraser's not there. Okay, check it out. I talked about the 80-20 rule. Well, right now, most entrepreneurs, most of your time, 80% of it is spent on, let's call it fulfillment. Right? And my handwriting is very good. Versus actually doing the sales and the marketing. You want to change your income, change your schedule. Literally, you need to spend most of your time asking people to buy your stuff. It sounds basic, but sometimes when we're in the thick of it, when we're running our companies, we forget these basic principles. So if you took nothing from yesterday, change your schedule and spend all day doing those 10 plays, and I guarantee you, you will make more money. And that's just with selling HighLevel. So today I started to switch it up. Today we're doing a presentation that I think you all appreciate. That's going to win everybody back time. Let's go full screen on the present. We have a lot to cover, and a shortage of time. Also, too, real quick, I have the chat on today, so I can see you guys. If you're on Zoom, go ahead and type in the chat with me right now. Go ahead and type in the chat with me right now. Let me see. Justin, what's up? Yo, Mike, what's happening? Nikki, Chris, Carlos, I love it, I love it. I'll be asking you questions. Let's have a conversation today. Facebook chat, you guys are about 6 seconds behind, but I can kind of see you. I got another monitor up over here. So keep them coming. Let's have some fun today. And Merry Christmas if I didn't talk to you yesterday. Here we go. Yesterday, we identified what we were selling, who we were selling to, and how we're going to sell it. And I gave you a very simple, not easy, a simple process to actually make money. Generate interest, get people on your calendar, have a Zoom meeting, and close them. Tomorrow, I'll give you the full script and presentation on how to do that. But today, I wanted to tackle something a bit different. Remember, when people are buying HighLevel from you, they are not buying HighLevel. They're buying solutions to their problems. And if you make that pivot of selling a micro solution to a specific niche, all of a sudden you're going to see your conversions increase tremendously. But the one problem that I didn't touch on a lot yesterday, or even at all, is their number one problem. Most businesses just need more customers. They don't care how it gets done. They just need more money coming in so that they can run their business. So I gave you 10 plays. Hey, try these to do it. The challenge with the strategy that I gave you yesterday, which I like because it's free, doesn't cost you anything, but it does cost you time. And the truth is, Most people will not do those things that I put up because of one simple problem. They don't feel like it. Because when you take into account your family, actually, I want to ask that. Let me do a pulse check. How many of you have family, like kids and stuff? Kids, how many of you got kids? Just let me know yes or no in the chat real quick. Yeah, so it looks like most people in chat's fine. Yeah, when you take into account family or, you know, friends, social, you're running your business, most people don't have time to do the manual or they're unwilling to do it. So today I wanted to show you an automated way to grow your business that doesn't require the manual things. And the best way to do this is with advertising and AI. And so I'm going to show you what I believe is the most important skill when it comes to scaling a business with very low overhead and repeatability that keeps going again and again. Same thing I've been doing for 12 years, okay? I call this process the Market AI Framework. Go ahead and take a screenshot of this. Have your phone next to you. There's a lot in today's presentation that you're going to want to take a picture of just to have on your phone so you can refer back to it. So it's the Market AI Framework, and here's what it stands for. Measuring trends, assessing with AI, realizing data, kickstart winning concepts, entertaining copy, it's a big part of the game, transforming media, automating distribution, and integrating automation. Give you a half a second here. Get a screenshot of this. We'll be going through every single step. Now, what is the point of this Market AI framework? It's simple. How to get customers from scratch. When you're sitting at your house and you're saying, damn, I need more customers, where do I begin? You follow this process to the T. This is it. If you forget everything from yesterday, master what I'm going to teach you today. Today, you're going to learn it. You're not going to master this right now. This takes a lot of practice. It will take you years. But today, you're going to learn it. You're going to understand it. It's going to make sense to you, okay? So let's start from the beginning. Step one, measuring trends. So to demonstrate the power of this whole build from scratch kind of energy, for fun today, we're going to create a marketing campaign together. And we're going to do it selling headphones. Yesterday, I was really heavily focused on like service-based business, high level. So I thought it would be fun to show an example of a physical product. But keep in mind this, the process that I show you, it doesn't matter what industry you're in. Yes, this works for e-com. Yes, this works for service-based businesses. Yes, it works for nonprofit. Whatever you're doing, the process is the process. Anybody ready to jump in? Give me a yes in the chat, a heck yes in the chat, a hell yeah in the chat if you're really feeling it. Right? There we go. I like it. I like it. I see this is the energy I need. Yes, I need the chat, y'all. I need to talk with you. Okay, let's get it. I mean, look at this Zoom. This Zoom is maxed out to the brim. It's literally at 1,000. I guarantee you if someone drops it immediately. So if you're in here, don't leave for any reason. You ain't getting back in. All right? So Beats by Billy. That's the product that we're going to sell. So I'm going to give you 5 different tools to help you do the market research before you start making advertisements for anything. One I've talked about a lot before, other people have talked about, but it's good to recap. So, so that I can kind of customize this and tailor this to you guys as much as I can. What industries are you in? What industries do you need a marketing campaign for? Like, a better question, what are you trying to sell? Kelly says agriculture, website design, ads agency, yeah, insurance, credit repair, jewelry, travel services, yacht life, that's cool. Social media agency, tax prep, gyms, SEO, dental, real estate, AI, voice reception. Look, these are all beautiful and they can all work with what I'm gonna show you. So first things first, you never just start writing ads and assuming what your customer is thinking. You always do the research and base your approach off of data. One of my favorite resources of all time that I'm sure we talked about a lot is answerthepublic.com. Take a quick screenshot if you're not familiar. And this is going to tell you exactly what your customers want to know. Because essentially, well, I'll just play the video and show you.
Use answerthepublic.com to find out what your prospects are asking about your product or industry. Start by typing in a key phrase like headphones and hit search. Then in a matter of moments, you'll get a full report on what questions people are asking, like will headphones cause hair loss? Which headphones are the best? What headphones does Markiplier use? How headphones work? How headphones are made? Can headphones dent your head? Are headphones bad for your ears? The darker the orange color, the higher the search volume.
Now, here's why this is relevant. Come to Crane here for a second. If I'm actually starting this headphone company for real, I can sit in 1,000 marketing meetings, and I'm not sure that I would ever come to the conclusion of people aren't buying certain headphones because they think it causes hair loss. So imagine the advantage that you get in the marketplace by just simply talking about what actually people want to know. The worst thing that you can do in marketing that's a common mistake is because marketers are always called creatives. So to think of a creative idea, we like to go in like a conference room or a boardroom where the walls are all clear and we want to just start writing things down. Nobody come in my room, don't bother me, I'm thinking, I'm creating. You will start to grow your business when you identify as a scientist before an artist. This is a good note for marketers. Be a scientist before you're an artist. This is a scientific approach. This is what people want to know. So that way, even if you're a bad artist, you can still make money. So I want to play with this for a second. You all said you're in different industries. To use Answer the Public, it's amazing. You just go to the website and you type in whatever industry or question that you have, and it will show you what people are searching. So I want you guys to think about your industries and go ahead and use this QR code very quickly. And I want you to go to Answer the Public, and I want you to go ahead and test this. I'll put 90 seconds on the clock. Johnny, go ahead and give me a violin. But let's do the work today. Let's not just sit back. Let's get active, right? And shout out to my boy, my brother, Neil Patel, who created this site, because he is a genius indeed. Go ahead and cue the music up. 90 seconds on the clock. I want you to search for what you're seeing in your industry. Then I want you to comment in the chat what's an interesting insight. Like, damn, I never thought about this. I can make content for this. "20 seconds. Go ahead and type in the chat. What are you seeing? Remember, the darker the circle, the more search that has. Vanessa says we crashed it. And look, if you don't get it in right now, it's all good. You
I
can
was
just
going to
look
say
at
the
it.
same thing. I can't even get it to load. I think you just crashed their site, Billy.
Good job, y'all. That's we call it the genius effect. But nonetheless, you see what it does, and this is where you begin your process. I would even argue before, if let's say you're into product development or something, or your client is, even before you start making a product, you should start here. Is there an actual demand for it? Too many times we build things based on an anecdotal need, and we hope the marketplace shares that experience. But sometimes that hope leaves us in bankruptcy. So it's not necessarily the best plan. Now, second aspect, and notice the whole point of this market AI framework that I'm giving you is to build ads to automate your sales. But I want you to pay attention as we go through this process. Notice how we haven't even touched the funnel yet, and we won't for some time. Good marketing is a thinking challenge, not a doing. The execution is easy. Building a funnel, you can have somebody do it on Upwork for $6 an hour. They'll get it done in 12 bucks, you have a pretty funnel. That's not the thing. Laying out the strategy is the thing. How do you get the strategy? With the research. Second aspect, review reader. People are telling you what's important to them. But how can you get that data in a fast and quick, easy way? Like this.
Have a ton of reviews but no time to sort through them all? Use ChatGPT's plugin Review Reader to get a quick summary. Just type in the prompt, summarize these reviews into the top 10 things customers love and the top 10 things customers hate. Copy your product URL from Amazon, paste it, and generate. And now you have a quick summary of what customers love, like the sound quality, battery life, connectivity, and also what they hate, the noise cancellation, comfort issues, charging port. And now you can use this information to highlight the best features in your content.
Boom. Review reader. Now, this is critical because maybe it's not for headphones. Maybe it's for a chiropractic device. Maybe it's for windshield wipers. Whatever industry you're in, you're not guessing, you're just doing the research. Now, the challenge before you have all these cool AI tools is nobody had the damn time to read 30,000 reviews. And I would actually argue, going back to my drawing board here for a second, this is the type of activity that an entrepreneur would, spend their time doing. Being busy, but not productive. Hey, what did you do today? Oh, I did research on all these products, etc. Literally, headphone research, we just did it in 12 seconds. Gives you the key points, what people are actually wondering. They want to know about sound quality. They want to know about battery life. They want to know about connectivity, design, comfort, built-in microphones, portability, brand reputation. Notice it's near the bottom of the list. They just want a product that does what it does, what it's supposed to do. Interesting. So just think about that. When you're switching to PPAs, profit-producing activities, don't waste your time researching. You now have tools that can basically do the research for you and spit out what you need to know. Let's keep going, but real quick, let me do a heat check. Is this helpful so far, this style, to show you guys the exact tool and the exact process so you can start to develop this ad copy and how to approach a marketing challenge? Good? Okay, let's keep it rolling. We're just getting started. So next, we got a review reader. Now, there's this other thing that's kind of a cool tool. It's called Brand 24, and you can use it to discover your customer's sentiment, as you see here, towards your brand and your competitors. Sometimes you might be modeling something that the marketplace isn't even fond of. But how do you know that? Not anecdotally, not just going on social media and looking at one post. You need a lot of data.
Use Brand 24 to keep track of conversations about your brand, your competitor's brand, and your industry. Start by entering the keywords and phrases that you want to monitor, and click Next. Choose which languages you want to monitor, and create your project. Brand 24 will show you all mentions in real time across all of these platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and more. You can even sort by sentiment. Are the mentions negative, or are they positive, or are they just neutral? Then you can head to the Summary tab for a quick roundup, like how many mentions, how many were positive, how many were negative, some of the most popular mentions, plus the top public profiles who have mentioned you, and their follower count.
Simple, straightforward, gives you the data instantly. Also, this is the kind of stuff that clients want to know. Now you can bring this data to the client, and it shows that you've done your research, but you didn't take 16 weeks to develop it. Interesting. Cool. Good. So now we've done a little bit of our homework, right? We understand that excellent products are derived from excellent research. But there's different types of research, right? We can look at the reviews. We can look at the conversation. But what about the data, the clinical trials, the scientific research, right? So for example, if I'm doing some consulting for like Procter & Gamble, we may use this for to understand the habits of how many times somebody takes a shower a day because we want to sell them more soap, or the frequency of how many times they brush their teeth. Things like that need to actually, you got to host clinical trials to get that real data. Or you can just use this great app called Consensus Search.
Consensus Search is a ChatGPT plugin that gets answers and insights directly from over 200 million scientific research papers. So if you want to do some research on one of your specific products, go ahead and activate the plugin. Just type in the prompt something like, using Consensus Search, on average, give me a report on headphone usage on college campuses, then click to generate. And in a matter of seconds, I have a summarized report from various research papers that includes prevalence and usage patterns, health implications, behavioral and academic implications, and recommendations. And each bullet is cited so you know exactly where this information came from.
And here's why this is important. That last little nugget that Ray had dropped right there is the citing. One of the biggest kind of challenges with AI is everybody's like, yo, it's giving me information, but is it accurate information? That's like the big question. Your clients want to know that, we want to know that, et cetera. So amazing to be able to go through all of this and be able to cite exactly where it's from. So if there is something that's insightful, you can take a deeper look, a deeper dive, read the entire paper. What else is there to learn? To give you an idea, this is the type of stuff that back in the day when they did market focus groups and they'd lock people in a room and watch, you know, you'd have a big company spend $80,000 to try and get some of this data. And here we have access to it for free in a couple of clicks. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Let's continue, okay? So you're doing your research, right? You got your reviews, your survey, all this stuff. And in between you doing all of this, you're talking to family, friends, is this a good idea? You're talking to the clients, you have all these notes. The challenge is y'all saw my handwriting earlier. You can't read that shit. You don't know what I said. I don't know what I said. And then, so when you have these handwritten notes that nobody can read, it makes all of your efforts. Well, actually, I'm gonna do a quality check here. How many of you still write things down all the time? How many of you still write things down? Even though you can type, you got all these fancy gadgets, you be writing shit down. So this is just a cool free tool that's gonna help you kind of organize your thoughts all the time. And it's amazing. It's called Google Lens. Another free tool. I'm trying to give you guys free stuff too, so I can protect your pockets. Check it out.
Here's how to quickly turn your handwritten notes into digital text using Google Lens. First, select the camera. Choose text. Take a photo of your notes, then select the text you want to copy. Select Copy to Computer. Choose your computer, then paste right into a Google Doc. And there you have it. Digitize notes in seconds.
Yeah, so for you challenged writers like myself, there you go. Now you look like a freaking G, and all of those notes don't get spoiled. And if you have a lot of handwritten notes, you can do Google Lens, then you can copy and paste all of this into ChatGPT and say, summarize what my notes mean. What was the point of these notes? Real fast, let's do a quick check. Scale of 1 to 10, how fire is this so far? Just giving you the juice, right to the point. You know me, I'm a tactical dude. You know, I don't like the woo-woo shit. I like money. This is money, okay? Good, let's keep it rolling. Next aspect. At this point, you've now done enough research and you've hit the qualitative data, the quantitative data, you're scratching notes, etc. Okay, great. But what does it mean? You have all of this data, but for some of us, this actually creates a greater challenge. Because now you're like, you know what, Billy? I do have all this data, but now I need to think about what to do next. And every time we think, we're not asking for money, we're not asking for sales, we go back into the wrong side of the 80-20. So that can't be the solution. That ain't it. So how do we find meaningful insights? What do we do? I wish there was like a AI tool to help us assess all this information that allowed us to just kind of dump everything into one and spit out the shit that we need to know. That would be cool if it was called mindgraphs.ai and had a demo video to play it right now.
Here's how to use MindGrasp to take all of your consumer research and turn it into one quick summary. First, upload your files. You can upload audio files, video files, documents, YouTube links, or simply just paste text. For this example, let's start with a document. This is a transcription of 10 different consumer interviews. And I'll also upload some of our video interviews. Just click to select the files. Click Continue. Once your files are uploaded, head to the Short Summary tab and click Generate. Then in a matter of seconds, you have a short summary of all of the data. You can even ask questions about your upload, like, on average, how much did participants say they were willing to pay for headphones? Then click Ask, and here's our answer. On average, the participants stated that they were willing to pay around $200 for a good pair of headphones.
Real data. Now, here's the thing. I'm gonna put you guys on some game right quick. Let's go to the crane here. I tell my students this all the time. If you've taken a class with me in the past and you've heard this a gazillion times, I'm gonna repeat it again for everybody. There is no such thing as a $1 million idea, just $1 million execution. Right now, this very second, if somebody here was like, Billy, I want to grow my business, I want to take care of my family, I want to do X, Y, and Z, I want to give back, I need more money. You can make a business right now using these tools, going to companies and just making a report for them and you doing this groundwork for them about what their customers really want and what their messaging should be for 2024. Because there's no such thing as $1 million idea, just $1 million execution. You make the package, you sell it for $500. A busy CEO says, this is awesome, I'll take it. Can you give me these once a quarter? You're like, shit, I'll give you one once a week. This ain't took me over 5 minutes. Because you understand the process and you're doing the work and you're doing the learning that most people are not. A lot of people think, well, isn't the business owner just going to do this themselves? Not ones that are busy and making money. They don't care. They're not concerned with how long it takes you. They're concerned with they don't have to do it to get off their plate. Period. Something to think about. No such thing as $1 million idea, just $1 million execution. Okay? Let's keep it moving. We have mind grasp. Summarize the information. Helped us identify some price points. Okay, that's cool. But let's take it a step further to realize this data, especially the quantitative stuff, meaning like the number-based things. Something that's very underrated when it comes to ChatGPT, which we're all familiar with here, is all the data in charts and spreadsheets. And the challenge is most people don't know how to use Excel like a Big Four accountant. They don't know all the formulas and all the widgets to translate the data to make it mean anything. So wouldn't it be cool if ChatGPT had a data analysis? Now, this is a feature for most people that are using the newest version, but most people don't use. And this is how you use it.
Here's how to use ChatGPT's 4 Advanced Data Analysis to analyze your sales data. First, turn on the feature, then click the Attach Files button to upload your file. For this example, this is the sales data I'm going to upload. Then simply type in the question you want answered, like, using this data, what was the value share trend of Beats by Billy black headphones in the last 3 months? Then click to generate. ChatGPT will upload the data, read it, then find the answers for you. And let us know that the value share of the Beats by Billy black headphones over the last 3 months is about 21% in month 1, 18% in month 2, and 15% in month 3. From this data, we can observe a decreasing trend in the value share of the Beats by Billy black headphones over the last 3 months. You can even continue on and ask more questions like, how has the relative price of Beats by Billy changed versus Sony in past 6 months? Click to generate. Let it analyze the data. After analyzing the data, here are our comparisons. Let's ask one last question. What is the best price point for Beats by Billy Blue that maximizes its value share? Click to generate. This one even included a scatter plot. After analyzing the data, the best price for Beats by Billy Blue that maximizes its value share is $750, at which it achieves a value share of 31%.
So this is a slightly more advanced explanation. Let me dumb this down and make it practical for everybody here. Let's say that you're trying to figure out what to price you can come to Crane here for a second, what to price a gym membership, for example. You could go to consensus search and ask it for reports on what have been the prices of memberships to X, Y, and Z, then take that quantitative data, put it in the analysis, and say, based on these reports, what do you think makes sense as a good price point for this location? And voila. Now you have answers that are more scientific than artistic, and this is how you win. And I like sharing these things because for those of you that have seen my stuff before, we're big on the entertainment part, which we'll get to, and the show, so to speak. But all of the moves that we make are always based on data. Always, always, always. It's the unsexy part that nobody sees, but it's what makes our marketing so effective, okay? Let's continue here. We got our research. We've been able to interpret our research, but that's not enough. I want more. I want more, okay? We know what our consumer wants, their pain points, and what they're willing to pay, but how do we turn that into a marketing message that sells? First things first, examine the marketing messages that are currently winning. Again, this idea of a marketer sitting in a room with a pen and pan, sitting on a subway, looking at the sunset is nonsense. Why use one brain when you can use everybody's brain? I don't care how good you are. That's ego you're talking to. Release it. Understand there's other brilliant minds out there that we can all learn from. And so the K in this Market AI framework that I'm giving you that you can use every single time is for kickstart winning concepts. Kickstart winning concepts. So one resource that's highly underrated is the Facebook ad library. And what I love about the Facebook ad library is this, right? Oh shit, I don't have the video. Okay, my bad. What I love about the Facebook ad library is you want to pull it up in real time, Raya? Thank you. Is the Facebook ad library is a free tool, if you're not familiar, where you can type in any industry under the sun. Earlier, you guys all gave me a bunch of industries, and it will show you every single advertisement that's running on Facebook for that industry. And you can learn from it, study it, watch it, etc. So you can see it right here. We want to go to headphones. So Ray is going to hit headphones and see all ads. And now instead of starting from scratch, I can see what people are doing. I look at this, wireless headphones US. They just have a picture of a Black Friday that's kind of a dud. And then I see this come, they're advertising a lot. I got pogs, they got the video. I can learn from the video. I can upload this data into ChatGPT and say, what is the main message saying? This is all free resources that most people aren't using. But before I go out and just spend my hard-earned money, I want to see what's kind of in the marketplace. Because one of the best ways to stand out in the marketplace is what, y'all? One of the best ways to stand out in the marketplace is what? Is what? Is to be different. That's right. See, you got it. To be different. When you can see what everybody else is doing, how much easier is it to be different now? You can see what everybody's doing. Just go the other way. And look, as you can see at a glance here, it doesn't seem like anything too crazy is happening, right? Like it seems pretty, this is a price ad. You can keep scrolling down. These go on forever. So here's what I want you guys to do right now. Take me back to the Prezi, please. Again, I like this to be kind of an implementation session. So I want you to go ahead and hit that QR code. It'll take you right to the Facebook ads library. I'll put 90 seconds on the clock. And I want you to just get an idea for whatever you're trying to sell, what your competition's doing. Get inspired, take notes. And while you guys do that, I'm gonna pee. Thank you. All right, all right. Cool tool. Free. Helpful. Amazing. Fair enough. Now I got these ideas. And I've seen them on Facebook, but I also realized my competition doesn't just use Facebook. The marketplace doesn't just use Facebook. They may also do some cool stuff on YouTube too. Shout out to my buddy Justin Sardi, who made this awesome software called Video Ad Vault. You want to see what people are doing on YouTube for their ads, even the unlisted ones? Well,
Use Video Ad Vault to see what ads your competition is running on YouTube. Start by typing in a specific brand, product, or industry. We'll go with headphones. Choose your priority. We'll go with most recently published, and choose which country it was seen in. Then click search. Here's one ad from Bose.com that has 26 million views. Just click to play.
Big matchup this week. I can't begin to imagine what's going through his mind.
Let's get it. Hop off for 16, passing the ditch deep. I know that's not a challenger. I get some members with me and the freaks get coat seats. They some cannibals.
Either way, Joe Burrow is him.
And you can even see where the ad leads to.
something I want to bring up with this also is I like to give you guys practical ways of which you'll use this. So let's say you're looking at the Facebook ads library and you're also looking at the video ad vault on YouTube. And let's say you can come to Crane for a second. Let's say you hunt down like, I don't know, 5 video ads that you love. Well, what you do is you save those videos. And then when you hire somebody on Upwork to edit those videos, instead of what almost always fails is trying to communicate someone a video concept from your brain to their brain. In other words, without visual representation. So what I'm a fan of is go study the marketplace, look at the things that you love, and then say, give me a variation or something like this. So there's a direction and some kind of medium to communicate with each other, right? So these are just simple tools to make your life more efficient. And also what you notice, I saw a couple comments in the chat, when you're browsing through this, you go, wow, a lot of these ads kind of sucked. Anybody see that? Anybody see it? Just put suck in the chat. Just put suck in the chat. Suck in the chat if you're like, there's kind of these ads kind of sucked. And obviously that's not, I'm joking, it's not to beat up on anybody else, but what it is to say is, imagine that's what's happening in your marketplace and you've been going all this time without advertising. I didn't start off good at advertising. I got good at advertising, but I always got results from advertising because just nobody else was doing it. It is incredible how many marketers don't do their own marketing or aren't the strongest at their own marketing, which makes it really easy to be Billy Gene is marketing because nobody else is. Like, I'm just actually marketing, right? So I want you to think about that. We live in this day and age where we do give away participation trophies in business. I want you guys to think about your favorite podcast that you listen to. A lot of the personalities aren't this dynamic, charismatic person. They just got there first and they were consistent. Just trying is good enough a lot of the times in the marketplace we're in today when it comes to the world of ads. But most people don't do it. And then I love it. And David brings up a great point. He says, well, what about the cost of advertising, Billy? Well, I'll ask you guys a question. If I spent $100 on ads today, but I got one client paying me $5,000, how expensive was that ad? See what I'm saying? That's the perspective shift, is advertising doesn't cost money. Ads that don't work cost money. How do you prevent having it? You buy my shit. Well, that's another story, another day. Let's go back to the Prezi for a second. That was a good question, though. All right, so heat check. Type in the chat if you're just finding this helpful so far real quick. Type in the chat if you're having this helpful so far because we're just heating up. We haven't even touched nothing yet. We haven't even touched the dial yet, okay? Here we go. So let's, good. I'm loving it. I see you, Omar and Bees and Mac and Sean and Shiv and George and Carlos and Matthew. You'll go to the Facebook. James Johnson, Varun, what's up? Bianca, love it. Renaf, what's happening? Okay, so last resource for inspiration. This one is really underrated and really good. It's probably the most thorough from an actual platform. And that's TikTok's Creative Center. I don't even think a lot of people realize that this exists, but watch how simple and easy it is.
Use the TikTok Creative Center to browse what's trending now in a specific country. Just select what country you want to look at and which trends matter to you. In the last 30 days, you can see that these hashtags were trending. Here's how many posts and views there are. Here are the top creators. And we can click for more analytics. Here we see the total interest over time, related videos, audience insights, related interests, regional popularity, and top regions. To see what kind of TikToks people are making, head to TikTok videos. And here you can preview all the different videos. The ideas are endless.
Yeah, and remember, and this is not about copying what someone's doing. It's about letting the data dictate. So when I look at these creative ideas, et cetera, they'll give you a couple metrics you want to look at. Number one is views. Things do not get a lot of views organically that people aren't engaging with. It's as simple as that. So if it has a ton of views, a ton of comments, a ton of engagement, the people have spoken. They like it. So you may do some, storyboarding from similar concepts, et cetera, but always make it your own, right? And this is also, when it comes to view count, a quick way to do that. So one of the challenges is you may see a page on TikTok that has a lot of videos, but you don't know which one's hit. If someone's posting every day, it could take forever to search through them. So that's why you use this app or this extension called TikTok Sort. Check it out.
Use the Google Chrome extension, Sort for TikTok, to find a creator's most engaged post. Just add the extension to your Chrome. Head to the profile you want to sort, click the sort icon, and start. In a matter of seconds, I can see the most viewed videos at the top instead of scrolling through and trying to find them myself.
Now you go there, hit the sort, look at the top videos, you can understand what's hot, and notice we're looking at the Beats by Dre page because for this particular example today, we are trying to start a headphone business, and before we waste money on advertisers that work, we're doing the research, the unsexy things that nobody sees. And now we're gonna start to pivot a little bit because, all right, we have the data, we understand the pain points as we talked about problem solution yesterday. I know what to write about, but I need some ideas for how to say it. And this is actually a big insecurity for a lot of people because sometimes, maybe we weren't very good writers in school. So it intimidates the hell out of us to have to go public. This is actually funny. The reason why people don't use quote unquote proper grammar on social media isn't to be cool. It's to not be ridiculed if they get it wrong. It's the reason why people use slang, so that you can't make fun of somebody for using your, or your, because they just spell it you are. So you can't hate on me, you can't question me, because I'm just not being formal. Just to protect and security. Everybody's afraid of being judged. That's a different note. So check this out if it comes to generating ideas.
Use writer.ai to come up with copywriting ideas. First, choose your language, select your tone, and your use case. Then insert a product or brand description. Something like sleek headphones made for male college athletes who want to listen to music during their workouts. Choose how many variants and your creativity. Then click Write for Me. And instantly we have 3 different copywriting ideas.
Boom. Now, here's the thing. This app and ones like it, you can customize them a bit, but they do an awesome job of giving you an idea, a winning concept perhaps. But sometimes they give you some pretty boring shit, right? So let's transform these ideas into entertaining copy, because that's a different finesse. So how do you write entertaining copy that sells anything to humans? You use AI, like ChatGPT. And remember, as we've talked about before, ChatGPT is only as good as the prompts it receives. So if I said, write me an ad to sell headphones with the AI DIA format, the one that's taught in most schools, etc., it's going to give you something like this. Attention. Upgrade your audio experience. Tired of dealing with tangled wires and disappointing sound quality? Our awesome new headphones are here to revamp your music and podcast listening. Enjoy crystal clear sound. Shit, my bad, y'all. I fell asleep. Because this is hey, is this, yes or no, is this what we just saw on Facebook ad library? Is this what we just saw on Facebook ads library? Yes or no? Like, this shit doesn't sell. but their ideas are right? Like they are talking about tangled wires. Nobody wants that. We don't want bad sound quality. Like we do want a good, comfortable, durable. All those things are correct. It's logical, but people buy emotional, all emotional. There is no fucking logical buyer. That's a myth. The people who say they're buying logical, that's just a person that's afraid to be wrong. So they say I only buy logical because they're afraid to take the leap. They're risk adverse. Oh, I'm just a logical buyer because they're not moving forward. So they create an identity for themselves. Truth, there's just emotional buys. Those emotions are vast. Sometimes the emotion is the emotion that comes with protecting your family. But just something to think about. So continuing on, this is trash. Stuff like this doesn't sell. It doesn't get clicks. It gets nothing. It's nonsense. So use a prompt like this instead. Go ahead and take a picture. Write a Facebook ad to sell headphones from Beats by Billy to a young, successful male who's actively dating women. Write in the form of an allegorical story, right from the first-person point of view that highlights the emotional pain of not having headphones on the commute to work at the gym and how Beats by Billy helped him overcome that pain. Write in the tone and style of Denzel Washington. No more than 15 sentences in compliance with meta terms and policies, each sentence separated by an empty line. This is called the genius methodology. This is how we use ChatGPT. Our people know. They're here. Hits a little bit different. You give it a different prompt, take a picture of this, I know you want to. You get a different result. And you might get something like this. In the theater of life, my mornings were lacking elegance. The commute, wait, you know what? Hold on a second. It's a lot to narrate. I don't want to narrate it myself. I want to have AI do it for me, but I want it to use my voice. So I'm going to use 11 Labs instead.
Here's how to clone your voice with 11 Labs. First, upload at least 1-minute samples of your voice and make sure you're speaking loud and clear in a quiet environment. Then, just select your AI-generated voice, enter your text, and click Generate.
In the theater of life, my mornings were lacking a certain elegance. The commute, filled with life's unscripted moments, lacked the refinement I craved. Sounds of the city, they can be overwhelming, especially when you're striving for greatness. Each step in the gym with...
Interesting. Okay. I didn't have to narrate it. I didn't even have to write the damn thing. 11 Labs used my voice, and I never said that stuff. Hold on a second. Let's go even further. What if I wanted it to clone me too? What if I didn't even want to be a part of the process at all? What if I valued my time and I wanted to go go-kart with my daughter instead? So I wonder if AI can say it for me.
Here's how to clone yourself and make an infinite amount of videos with HeyGen. First, create your instant avatar by uploading a 2-minute video of you talking and looking at the camera. Once your avatar is ready, select your format and paste in your script. Click to generate, and here are your results.
In the theater of life, my mornings were lacking a certain elegance.
Now, it's so weird looking at me do something that I never did. It's so crazy to see me be me, but that ain't me. By the way, yesterday, remember I gave a bonus away? I said every month I give you updates on AI, etc. So the co-founder of this technology was one of the guests, just to give you an idea of how valuable that bonus is. I digress. But me, I don't want to play at the local level, y'all. This is BG. I think about global domination. I think about not 200,000 students. I want 1 million, 2 million. I want to reach every continent, not just the US. I want to be everywhere. So if this AI wrote it for me, it sounds like me, it looks like me. Did it actually clone me? Maybe. Then if I were to add some music with some audiojungle.net, we go from that to this.
In the theater of life, my mornings were lacking a certain elegance. The commute, filled with life's unscripted moments, lacked the refinement I craved. Sounds of the city, they can be overwhelming, especially when you're striving for greatness. Each step in the gym, without rhythm, felt less purposeful, almost directionless. Then, in the midst of that chaos, Beats by Billy introduced a symphony to my journey. Silence is golden, but the right sound, that's platinum. These headphones didn't just block out the noise, they orchestrated my life's score. Morning commutes became meditative. The gym, a place of fierce focus. A man on a mission needs the right tools. And these, my friend, were it. The attention. Subtle nods of recognition, glances of admiration. Beats by Billy wasn't just about sound, it was about setting the tone for success. In this grand narrative we call life, make sure you're equipped with the best soundtrack. Elevate your journey, command your story.
I mean, what? Oh my AI? Oh my ads? Oh my goodness. But like I said, I want global. I want domination. I want to do this everywhere, even in Spanish.
Here's how to transform your video into any language. First, go to Labs and select Video Translate. Upload your video, then select the language. Then hit Translate this video. Here are the results.
El silencio es oro, pero el sonido correcto, eso es platino. Estos auriculares no solo bloquearon.
Mi español es perfecto, pero yo quiero más. Más. Japanese.
沈黙は今だけど、正しい音はそれがプラチナです。これらのヘッドホンは騒音を遮断するだけでなく、私の人生のスコアを調整してくれました。朝の通勤は瞑想的な時間になり、ジムは集中力の高い場所になりました。使命をまびた人間には。
Yeah, Ganichiwa. What's up? Scale of 1 to 10, let me see it in the chat. How fire is this so far? Is this going to help you? Is this going to give you a boost in 2024? Let me see it in the chat. 10, love it. Yes, let's go. Let's go, y'all. Get excited. How lucky, come to Crane here for a second. This is real. I mean this. How can you not sit here in this moment and just, I don't care if you're religious or not, how is this not like an appreciate God moment or spirit, whatever you, I don't know. And just be like, how am I, we, so lucky to be alive when this is possible? So lucky that you can be sitting in your living room in whatever city you're in. I'm in San Diego, and you can touch a soul that's across the country that doesn't even speak your language, never heard about you before, and change their life and impact them. I don't know how anyone can see a presentation like this or others and not go all in on this platform, on this knowledge, on the high level journey, on the genius journey, and not see that this is the only, like, this is beyond the future. This is it. This is the biggest shift we're seeing in humanity, period, in our lifetime that I think we'll see. And this is just getting started. This is really year one of all of this stuff becoming mainstream, so to speak. We haven't done nothing yet. So just like that, all of a sudden, our messaging is global. What? And if you really wanted to shake it up and you wanted to just kind of clown around, you can even have your, you talk to legal first, but you can have your favorite cartoon character do this, right? So this is another software called Lala's. And if you're ever wondering like how things, this is just a cool
Use
software.
lalas.com to change your voice into any top artist or celebrity. First, just select the voice you want to use, then upload a file. Then let it generate. And here you have it.
In the theater of life, my mornings were lacking a certain elegance.
And now?
The commute.
And now Eric Cartman is selling my damn headphones. Now, again, this needs to be approved by legal. This is more just to demonstrate what's happening. Consult your attorneys. But it's going to be interesting with how influencers make money. Licensing somebody's avatar, voice, likeness is just, it's just, I don't know. That's a whole different thing. So I'll stay on track here. But listen, you don't need to be a copywriting or marketing guru or a genius to write magic. You just need magic prompts. Take a picture of the next slide. When you saw that prompt from earlier, I used several variations of what you're seeing here. But these are all different commands that you can give ChatGPT or Google Bard or anything like it, any language model, to spit out cool stuff like you just saw. Right from the perspective of, right in the voice of, right in the style, the mood of, I assume the identity of. But you know, like some little things. Let's say you're writing an ad for a car wash. Say, write this advertisement from the perspective of the bubbles on the car when it's getting washed. Right from the perspective of the tires, right from the perspective of the seat. You know, you can just have fun with these things. Write an allegory, write in a poem, write with metaphors only, make it rhyme. There's no reason to not be entertaining. And that prompt I gave you guys earlier was punched in, but if you're looking for the template of exactly what we did, go ahead and take a picture of this. Quickly. See, Sometimes our marketing messages are short and sometimes they're long. And when they're too long, this is when we need to do a good job of transforming media. We also live in a day and age where we used to have to hire 30 video people to make like an hour of content, to cut things up, to chop things up. But now everybody can have the power of a full media team in their pocket using cool tools like this.
Use video.ai to turn one long-form video into multiple short ones. Start by uploading your video file here or using a YouTube link. Here's my YouTube link for my 1 hour and 39-minute keynote product launch. I'm going to paste it here and hit import. Select which templates you want to use, then hit continue. You can add your YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok handles to customize your videos, then hit done. Then just wait for it to process. Once your videos are ready, you'll get an email like this. From that one long video, we got 44 clips, and just click the link to access them. Find the clip you want to use.
I think that smart glasses are going to be an important platform for the future.
Click to edit and download. Finalize any edits, then download. And you can even save directly to your computer or post directly to any of these platforms.
Boom. Just like that. One video into 45. That's a month of content with almost posting twice a day. Crazy. This is the world that we're living in. And so the thing I want to remind you guys of, and this is really important, and this is a skill that everybody needs to harness as an entrepreneur. Right now, I'm giving you a process and a template to go from scratch to making an advertisement to sell anything. Your job needs to be to use the template and punch it in for your needs, your industry, etc. So yesterday, I went very specific with HighLevel. But every single thing I'm showing you right now applies to how you sell HighLevel too. Same process. It doesn't change anything. Same exact process, okay? So here's the deal. If you're entirely too lazy to do any of this, to write your own stuff, to your ad, to narrate it, create the video, there's a tool for that too. You can just use this software called InVideo, and you can type in something and it will literally create an entire video for you, okay? It turns text into video in minutes. It's pretty powerful, all right? Let's see. The calendar, this is actually helpful too. So you're going to use these tools that I just showed you. You're going to make all these posts, but something that HighLevel is actually really great at is their social media planner. So if you're trying to create something for a client, perhaps, of their 45-day or 30-day content blueprint, then this is a very neat little trizzy, this is a made-up word for trick, that you can use to do it fast.
Here's how to create 30 days of image content in a matter of minutes. So start by heading to ChatGPT and type in the prompt something like, write me 30 reasons why someone should buy headphones and turn each one into a short Instagram caption. Then click to generate. Then I'm going to copy those, paste those into a Google spreadsheet, and then download it as a CSV. Then I can use one of Canva's many templates, then use the bulk create feature to turn one post into 30. Select bulk create, upload my CSV, connect my data, then generate. Now I have 30 different images that I can post on social media.
Boom. Just like that, y'all. Just like that. So there's really no excuses to not participate in this content game, but also selling content as a service in combination with HighLevel, what an opportunity. Because AI does most of the work. Listen, actually come to Crane here. I'm going to slightly tangent, but I want you to hear me because this is really important. I told my team this morning too. The biggest shift that we're seeing in the marketplace for service-based businesses is doing is no longer, or doing is a dying product or service. So for example, it used to be really valuable. Imagine 20 years ago, if you paid somebody to be your personal shopper and go to the store, you would have had to be rich, paying them a whole bunch of money. It would be a crazy thing. And then all of a sudden DoorDash comes up and Uber delivery comes up. And so now the doing of the thing isn't cool anymore, right? Going shopping for somebody used to be a really big deal until Amazon said, we'll deliver it to your doorstep. Driving somebody and becoming a chauffeur used to be a really big deal until Uber said, click a button and we'll show up at your house for just a few bucks. Doing is not a thing anymore, even with HighLevel. HighLevel is great because essentially, if you pay attention to HighLevel, every time they evolve, it's the less we have to do. I can tell you the future of funnels right here, right now. It's this. Build me a funnel for a chiropractor, make the landing page kind of like blank and send some follow-up emails based off the Billy Gene templates or whatever. Then you're going to sit back and it's going to be done in 16 seconds. Do you agree, yes or no? Do you agree, yes or no? Because it's what's happening. Now, why do I share this? Because the skill that you need to obsess about is you need to be the manager. The person who understands how all the tools and the pieces work together, because with all these things, there still needs to be somebody to initiate the sequence. So when I'm showing you these different tools, you may never need to go deeper than what I'm showing you, because to use the tools, they're all pretty self-explanatory. You just type something in and they work instantly. But the manager, knowing how to put all the little pieces together, that's the skill set. That's why this is important. So your education, my education, is going to be forever in perpetuity. So just something to think about, okay? All right, so our content's ready to go. Now it's time to distribute. All right, automating distribution. These are, I'm going to show you this last one, then I'm going to fast forward because we're running short on time here. So let me hit this real quick.
Here's how to use TubeSift to find which YouTube videos and channels you should advertise on. Start by entering a keyword, something like headphones. Then click search. Sort by most views, and you can see exactly which videos you can advertise on according to this $sign. Every $sign means that the monetization is enabled and you can advertise on those videos. This one right here has over 5 million views. You can even click to see the channel it was published on.
All right, we got to talk about these folding phones.
And watch the video itself.
Hey, what's up? I'm KBHD here. Okay, so
you can even click to grab the links and copy and paste these right into Google Ads.
So, and again, I see the chat like you don't want me to rush stuff, guy. I mean, we're 3 days, we got an hour each day, so there's, and I'm also cramming in like something that usually takes 16 weeks to go through. But I will show you this one. So, what's the best way to teach this? Look, let me give you this short concept here. Let's go to my drawing board for a second, please. I don't know how to make this damn eraser bigger. This is a little bit different, but nonetheless. Actually, let me see. There we go. Okay, check this out. When it comes to making money, specifically for any industry, this is really the game. So this is you. And as we talked about yesterday, the more offers you make, the more money you make. So the challenge with most business owners, especially small businesses, which is primarily who I serve, the challenge is they usually only use that right there, referrals. And then they use nothing else to garner business. So what we talked about yesterday is we talked about DM, we talked about text, we talked about phone. What we're talking about today is we're talking about Facebook, we're talking about YouTube. Now just think about that for a second. Most companies are only using one. So if you just add another one of these legs, these mechanisms, you can double sales. But if you add them all, that's when you start to get true momentum in your business. But the one that's wildly underpriced, and that I believe is the biggest component for all businesses, is paying influencers. Okay, you can barely spell that, but you know what I'm talking about. Think about the biggest brands right now. Terramana, The Rock, what he's doing with tequila. Regardless if you like him or not, Logan Paul and what he's doing with Prime Drink. What Kendall, or one of the little Jenner Kardashian people did with her makeup line, I think was Kylie. Like George Clooney, what he did with his alcohol. Diddy, what he did with, too soon? So these are the, these are, sorry guys. This is what's happening as influencers, right? Now, here's the challenge. Go full screen on the Prezi for me. When it comes to the influencers, a lot of people struggle, and this one's not free, but a lot of people struggle with who do I reach out to actually promote? You gotta remember, most people underneath 100,000 followers, they would do something for $100 and a Twix. Like, it's not like this huge lucrative business. So check this shit out.
Use findyourinfluence.com to find key opinion leaders in your niche who can promote your product. Just select a category like sports or fitness and find an influencer that can create gym content while wearing the headphones. Or how about a gamer, but specifically a female? Just type in the keyword, filter the gender, and now you have dozens of influencers you can choose from. You can even see their stats like total reach across all platforms.
Boom. So this is how you go when you're making distribution, you're thinking about that 80-20, be hitting up influencers, right? This makes it so easy to search to find exactly who you're looking for. Why the heck not? Okay? So, this note here, as we kind of come to these last few slides, pay attention, stay with me, is not the future. This is all right now. Every single thing that I just showed you are things that you can implement immediately this very second to your business and never look back to buy more time. But also this final demonstration. And this right here is coming to HighLevel, or a version of, very soon, okay? Once you have your product and it's on the market and you're implementing these things, you're gonna start to sell things. But the challenge is when you start to sell things, now you need more support. So it eats at your margins, and a lot of small businesses stay stuck in this fulfillment, service, selling pattern for their entire career. And they never find the margins to get ahead. So what the future looks like is sales and customer service being almost completely replaced with AI. You'll have a manager of it, but people doing it will be an archaic note. Here's what I mean. Take, since the beginning of time, all these things have been done by humans, but 3 years, I call it, maybe more, half the sales and customer service will be handled 100% by AI. I believe this because we're using it in our business now. I'm gonna show you guys something that we've been using for the last few months, and this is AI doing sales calls for us, okay? I'm gonna play you just a little sauce. Paul, you sent it to my WhatsApp? Okay, appreciate it. All right, let me go ahead and hit that. Okay, check this shit out, y'all. I'm gonna introduce you guys to my G, Alfred. This motherfucker we made up to sell stuff. Hold on. Hold on. Here we go.
Hey, Queenie.
Yes. Yes?
It's Billy Gene's artificial intelligence, Alfred. How's life treating you, friend?
Pretty good.
That's great to hear. Billy asked me to give you a call. I apologize if there's a bit of a delay. He makes me record all the calls to make sure I don't say anything crazy. Is that okay with you?
That's fine.
Awesome. Thanks for understanding. Is this your first time talking with artificial intelligence on the phone?
It is.
Well, what do you think so far? Am I living up to your expectations?
Yeah. What y'all think about that, huh? Crazy. Come crane here for a second. This technology will be normalized, and it will be distributed by a lot of companies, but I'm very excited because HighLevel, I believe, is going to check on the timeline. I don't want to put any quotes out there, but is releasing this very soon. And it's going to be a game changer. And I think it's also going to be one of those things where I appreciate HighLevel for moving fast, because I believe this type of communication will be standardized. The same with ChatGPT. You notice how there was ChatGPT, and then all of these companies just started building it within their own app, software, et cetera, but it's all powered by OpenAI. Same thing here. This technology, especially when it's free, it's getting dispersed and everybody's going to embed it. So this is one of those things where speed matters, right? You're jumping in early, et cetera. And imagine the time and the margins that you're winning back. This is the time that we're living in. Everybody should be going all in. So let me kind of put it all together and circle it back to HighLevel. Here's a quick recap for you too. You guys want to take a quick picture of that? Okay. Use answerthepublic.com or ViewReader Brand 24 to measure trends. Use consensus search, Mindgraphs, and Google Lens to assess with AI. Use ChatGPT's advanced data analysis to realize the data. Use the Facebook ad library, Video Vault, TikTok Creative Center, and sort of TikTok to kickstart winning concepts. Use ChatGPT to write entertaining copy. 11 Labs, Midjourney, DID, HeyGen, Video, and Canva's Bulk Create to transform media. Use TubeSift and Find Your Influence to automate distribution. Use AI to integrate automation. Take your picture. Take your picture. Take your picture, okay? So the next part here. Once you've had and you make your ad and you're using AI, the best part is all the automation that HighLevel has on the back end to stay in front of the leads, because here's the truth. When you run ads, most people, like 97%, will not buy in that first time seeing you. It's just the math. It's more than that, actually. They will not. And when that happens, your follow-up game is everything. The challenge when you're a small business, you don't have the budget to hire a bunch of customer service and sales reps to do the follow-up. And also, it's inconsistent and unreliable because that's what humans are. But HighLevel allows you to automate the whole damn thing. So what I'm showing you guys here is something that we made with this thing called Lucid Chart, which allows you to map out your funnels. And what I want to point out here is how detailed these things go. And where you want to get as a marketing manager, which is what we're all becoming, regardless if you like it or not, is this process goes deep. When you guys see a Billy Gene ad, we're showing you dozens and dozens of ads at a time. Right now, since last week, we are running ads that are solely in Spanish. Our entire course has been translated into Spanish. Shout out to Wendy for making that happen. But we used HeyGen. So right now, this man right here in front of you, that Spanish is very mediocre at best, is teaching full-on classes in Espanol. And we got ads running towards them. But after our Facebook ads, then we have our funnel. Our landing pages are built with HighLevel. The upsells, the downsells are built with HighLevel. These are templates that HighLevel does, because there's not a single person here who should be selling anything without some kind of upseller, downseller bump. HighLevel allows us to do that. And then once that happens, we got to send out all these follow-up emails and text that we take forever to write, etc., and we make all fancy, story-based, etc. HighLevel allows us to do that, and it goes for a long time. And then in addition to that, we have our abandoned cart series. If somebody doesn't buy, they get emails, they get texts, they get phone calls, they get automation. HighLevel does every single thing you're seeing here. Building this all by yourself would take you forever, so don't do it. Just buy HighLevel and use my damn bonuses, and I'll give it to you. I'm gonna just give you it. We just got a spreadsheet of all the different snapshots and templates that you receive. Let us just upload into your account. Let us save you some time. Scale of 1 to 10, does that sound great? Scale of 1 to 10, does that sound great? 10 if it sounds amazing, Billy. 10 if it sounds amazing. And big shout out to the BJIM marketing team. They're the ones in the trend. Let's go to that cam back there. I want you guys, they're the ones putting all this together for you, like making it happen. Come on, man. Show them love in the chat. So let's do a little recap here. Couple you got in yesterday. Today, we still got 990. There's literally no spots on this trend. So here's what we're going to do. All right, if you didn't get in yet. You know the deal. First 3 months, 50% off. Okay? Gives you time to implement all these things. Bonus number 1. Snapshot Central, 26 copy and customize email templates, 43 text templates, 7 drag and drop funnels, 8 done for you automations that fire over 50 emails and texts to generate sales and much more. I just showed you a little bit of our science, how nitty gritty we get. In addition to that, my exact sales presentation, which we'll be diving deep into tomorrow, which is fire, script and the demo videos included to help you sell HighLevel. Even if you have your own business, why are you not stacking recurring income? That don't make no sense. As I showed you today, you see all businesses are going to need to migrate to some sort of model like this. You see that, right? In addition to this, I'm going to give you my 10-day AI marketing course. If you've taken this course, let these people know in the chat what it is. It's excellent. It's superb. It's step-by-step. It's in detail. Do this, click this, do this, right? It focuses on selling HighLevel. I got you. In addition to this, you're going to get access to my monthly AI and XR briefs every single month. Like I told you, you saw me clone myself. The guest that we bring, the co-founder came on. We are plugged in. We are plugged in. That's bonus number 4. All these cost a shitload of money individually, right? In addition to this, my 8 figures Genius USB, but the digital one just sent directly to you. What's on here? You name the industry, we probably have a template for it. There's multiple ads, there's emails, there's never been released trainings and videos, there's targeting strategies, there's posts that you can put up, there's checklists for your marketing, there's an entire Genius workbook that brings you through the ad making process, like all that. I'm just gonna give it to you. Best performing landing pages that we've tested, etc. So you can see the template, sales scripts. Plus, I'm gonna give you my entire sales training. Sales Genius Weekly, Ray, if you wanna pull this up in the background, come on now, stop playing. Like, I have 63 weeks of sales training, 5-minute videos that you and your team can log into. You and your team can log into, right? Go to that real fast, Raya. And what you're gonna see on there is literally flashcards for your team to practice with the sales, scripts for your team to practice with the sales. And all the little sales training, they're 5 minutes or less. So that way you can get in there, practice every morning, and get there, okay? And get there. We got a little slow internet. I'll come back to that. Oh, there it is right there. Okay, perfect. So you can see 65 weeks I've done this sales training. Go ahead and click into one, Rhea. Appreciate it. So you can see we click into it. We give you the little short training. You see it's 5 minutes and 12 seconds. And it's like little things like how to overcome, you know, when someone says, I need to talk to my wife, I need to talk to you later. Role-playing examples that you and your team can do together. The exact sales script of what to say, when to say it. 65 weeks of this. So every single day, you and your team can go through this together. And I'm telling you, it's all applicable to all industries. Remember, my business, guys, 180,000 students. We make our stuff applicable to everything. We've worked with some of the largest franchises in the world. So when I'm throwing these bonuses out, you know, people just be saying, I'll give you a bonus. Do they even have experience doing that? Kia Motors, Dave & Buster's, Orange Theory Fitness, Massage Envy, Procter & Gamble. This is the people that we help. This is who we consult for. This is who we do stuff for. This is our resume. So when I'm giving this stuff, it's not just, oh, he's just throwing market. No. Come on now. This is next level. So this is available right now. Don't procrastinate. There's nothing to think about. This is for anybody. If you're new to HighLevel, get your butt signed up right now. And if you have HighLevel, upgrade your plan so that way you can sell it too. Come on now. So I'm going to put that up there for 5 minutes. The other thing that I'll point out is, yeah, if you got it already, I might have one more resource. Let me see here. Let me ask the team. I'm gonna give you guys 3 minutes and I'll come back, I'll do some Q&A. I'm gonna just put 3 minutes on the clock so you can get signed up real fast and give you ample time to do that. Let me see if I can't finagle one more thing. Hold up. Give me 3 minutes on the clock, a little bit of music. I'll be right back, y'all. Hold on now.
While Billy's doing that, I see a lot of questions about actually getting all this stuff. You're going to get it tomorrow at the end of the session. So join us tomorrow for day 3. At the end is when you guys will get access to all of these bonuses. If you're new, hit that link. You can get 50% off your first 3 months. If you're existing, there's also a button on that page where you can get additional promotions that are tailored to you based on what plan you're at right now. So you can check those out. But again, all the fulfillment of all of these bonuses that you're going to get is going to be made available to you at the end of tomorrow's session. So join us back here tomorrow, same time. We've got day 3 with Billy, and then the details will be sent your way. Hope that clears it up. So everyone sit tight. We got you at the end of day 3. The recordings are coming. It takes a little bit of time to get them up into YouTube and everything, and we'll email them out to you after we finish the day 3 tomorrow. But you can go watch replays right now in the Facebook group. So again, you do need to be a high leveler to get into the Facebook group. So hit the link if you're not and claim your first 3 months at half price. Then you can get into the Facebook group. We're streaming this in the Facebook group right now, and so it automatically becomes a recording that you can go back and watch in the group whenever you want right now, as soon as we finish.
Yeah, then I say definitely everybody get signed up for that too. And this is by no means mandatory, but I do see you in the chat. I don't want you to think I'm ignoring you. For those of you that do want to dive in a little bit deeper with us, and you want to focus on like selling high level and using this for business, etc., and you want to work with us for 16 weeks, you can do that, right? That starts January 2nd. So we have a live class where you're actually with me, my team, Monday to Friday. We support you. You even have the option to come to San Diego in the studio. This is not mandatory at all. 100% optional. But if you're like, yo, I want to go into this, Billy, I get it. I need to learn the ad stuff. I need to be a manager of this. I need to know it. And you want to do something with someone on your team too. What I am willing to do is throw in a buddy pass. So if you want to come with someone that's on your team or a family member specifically, do we have a link for that? This is not mandatory at all. But this is like, hey, you already have HighLevel, you're already upgraded, but you're looking to go deeper with HighLevel for 16 weeks with me and my team. You can join our accelerator in a second. And again, this is for people I recommend. You have HighLevel, you're locked in already, but you want to go to that next level. You want to work directly with our team, and you want to be a part of this. It's huge. We have a graduation ceremony that happens in San Diego. The last 2 years, I rented out the San Diego Padres Stadium. I had my buddy Damon John come and a whole bunch of other people. This year's ceremony speaker is, I'll just say, he's one of the most famous entrepreneurs in the entire world right now. And I'd say he's definitely the hottest. He'll be doing the graduation. My students don't even know this yet. So this is, again, not for everybody. But if you want to go 16 weeks, HighLevel is required. That's our mandatory thing. It's all about how to leverage HighLevel in ads. You do have that option, not mandatory, right? So maybe you can do a split screen, Paul. So you have the link. If you're not even with HighLevel yet, start there, take my bonuses. But if you're already leveled up and you want to come to the dark side and you want to work with us, we'll do a little picture-in-picture there so you guys can get signed up with us, okay?
Yeah, great opportunity. Obviously, Billy's team is top notch. You guys are seeing the production that they put on. His studio is amazing. If you get the chance to go there and learn in person, so cool.
Yeah, do you want to go to the crane? We can show you. We'll do our Vanna White where everyone gets signed up for everything.
Like lazy boy auditorium seating.
Yeah, there you go. So when you come in, the seats recline. We have Chef Mo, that's my chef. She comes through, she cooks for everybody. It's really at least but most people are virtual. Most people don't come in, or they come in one time out of the 16 weeks, but you can see, and then obviously there's a curtain with my big ass head on it, which is very important. So like,
it's like where did you get? It's like a chain link curtain that you walk through.
Yeah, I'll tell you that one. The interior designer, when we were redoing all this a few years back, she's like, Billy, you're the only client who would even consider something like this. So I'm going to show you. So of course, when she says that, I go, I'll take it. I don't even need to see it. I'm good. And so it's ridiculous. But again, yeah, exactly. Like, so for me, I'm like, guys, I see everything as a prop, as an ad, etc. And so again, Paul, if you can split screen so you have, both up for everybody. So it's perfect. That's good. And then we'll get a couple minutes and do some Q&A. I know I kind of skirted off early yesterday. Everybody's back in the office today. So I'd love to do some questions and give you some guys some time to sign up. Also, too, you'll notice when you go to that site, there's a button that says upgrade my plan right there in the dashboard. Like I gave the comparison yesterday, but I want to throw it out again today. And if you're a traditional small business owner, you borrowed 6 figures from your family to start construction on a site, to pay rent and development for like 6 months. So again, for those of you that don't know my background, you're new to me today, agency. So like I was a big part of like Orange Theory Fitness, for example. We opened up about 300 other locations with our advertising using Facebook, forever ago. But I saw they spent almost $250,000 to get one of these locations open, for then the CEO to maybe make 6 figures with a single location and have to repeat that process. And now we come into this time where you can pay whatever the plan is to basically have a fully functional business that allows you freedom to work from wherever, whenever, and to get paid, to get paid for results versus time. The clock in, clock out. No, the beautiful part about everything with HighLevel is the fact you can go into a business, give them a snapshot, the Fall Beamers, in the same way that we're giving it to you guys right now. They get the value, still willing to pay a premium for it, but you win back your time. I don't know many industries right now, because of AI's disruption, where you get the ultimate time, the premium on your pay, and flexibility. I gave this yesterday. I talked about the definition of rich. I don't think everyone's goal is just to make a bunch of money. I have a daughter. My goal is not to be the richest man on the earth. My goal is to wake up in the morning and say, what the fuck do I want to do today? Sorry for cursing, but really, that's how I feel, and that's what I do. But it's only because of tools like HighLevel. And like, I'm not just hyping it, because like, look, you guys understand, I've seen HighLevel from the beginning. Like, actually, Rhea, pull up that one clip in the background to give you guys perspective of how long we've been seeing the growth of HighLevel, because you follow me, you know I don't just get behind stuff, but I'm all in. I use it for every single one of our sales pages. It's required for all of our courses. I am as integrated it into my business as I can because it makes my students' life easier. But to give you an idea of, again, we've been educating for some time, but this video, shout out to the co-founders. This video is the ultimate throwback about where HighLevel was and where they're at today. And to see it is humbling, it's inspiring. But just to give you an idea where our impact and our intersection is and why am I so hyped on HighLevel, you're gonna see in about 15 seconds here when Ray pulls up this video that Rob and Alex is gonna kick my ass for. But it's good. So why she pulls that up, I'll look in the chat, see if I can get any questions, okay? Yeah, it's a good question, Brian. It's okay. We get the starter. Can we upgrade to the bigger plan when we get some clients? For sure, right? Like get involved. Do whatever's comfortable. I'm a psycho, Brian. I'm going to tell you what I do. I just keep it real with y'all. I'm a procrastinator by nature. I got a 2.8 GPA in high school. I create pressure so that I do it because when I'm comfortable, I don't. So for example, right now, like back when I was living at my parents' house trying to figure this shit out, I would have got the $97 one because it would have been more comfortable for me. Now I'm like, no, give me the more expensive one so I actually do it. Because, but I'm a psycho. I'm not saying that's for you, but I need that kick in the butt. You know what I mean? Okay, check out this video. This is our integration with HighLevel. Circa Rob and Alex, who we met via one of our classes, similar to the one that you see on the QR code there. You can put that up there. This is how Robin and I met years ago. We became close friends since then. But yeah, go ahead and cue it up.
Back in 2016, I was a lot smaller, kind of like a freelancer, you know, having this and doing a lot of different things. It really wasn't what I consider today as being a real business. Since then, we've quadrupled in size. We have 7 full-time staff. We have, you know, employees all around the world. I think we're at a head count of about 20 people. We actually just launched a software called Go HighLevel, which was actually bred from an idea from the School of Genius with text message automation. So we actually just launched that. We've won multiple awards. You know, 2-time 2 Comma Club winner. We actually won an award from the School of Genius as well. And so we've been doing a lot of bigger things, and everything is attributed back to the School of Genius.
This is, I don't know if you caught that when you said it. This was when HighLevel was just the idea. This was when it was like starting off, but it was like, is this thing, we have good momentum. So to see that video throwback, and then to fast forward today and see, Chase, what are the stats? How many hundreds of thousands of businesses? So like, it's so, what is it?
Yeah, it's over 500,000 businesses use HighLevel every day, but a lot of them don't know it because they're using a white labeled version through, you know, a HighLevel's account.
Guys, just think about that. Going from that, you see, and so, you know, it's humbling and inspiring. But again, I share that video because we've had the opportunity to sit front row and see this whole thing be built. And I know I've never seen a company put more care behind a product and dedication to servicing the clients. Even the fact like Chase being here right now, guys, this is the holiday season. Most people are trying to spend time with their family. This man has given up his time, the whole team and all the people that are putting this, our team, my team also, it's a big deal. And so I just rock with them all the way. I love you guys. I appreciate you. And when I'm telling you to go to highlevel.com, go to Billy Workshop Offer and get these bonuses, what you doing? So we'll give another 2 minutes to get signed up, and then we're going to bounce. So if you're trying to get these bonuses, go ahead and get signed up right now. Again, the QR code at the bottom, you do not have to do that. That is for someone you already have the HighLevel plans, etc., and you want to spend January 2nd with us for 16 weeks and have my team help you build out your own funnels, etc., and learn this entire AI marketing game. That's not a mandatory thing, but what is mandatory, fake mandatory, is everybody going to go highlevel.com right now and going to Billy's Workshop Offer. Like, that is mandatory. So we'll give you 2 minutes on the clock, and then we'll kind of close out. Any questions that I can answer, Chase?
Yeah, Billy, I think it'd be good. Let me just give a quick breakdown of the 3 plans. I see a lot of people asking, what's fun with hanging out with Billy is he speaks to everybody, right? So you might be, I saw people when he was asking the question, what do you want to sell? A lot of you are business owners. So you want to use HighLevel as the tool for your own business, right? You're the marketer in your own business. You want to be building follow-ups like Billy was talking about earlier. That's the 97 plan. 297, you get unlimited client accounts. So this is for agency folks, consultants who are going to be using HighLevel for clients. They want to white label HighLevel, sell it as their own. And then the 497 plan is where you go into what we call SaaS mode, where you are literally reselling HighLevel as your own software. And you're not only monetizing the subscription price, but you're monetizing the usage. So you get to put a markup on every email that gets sent, every text message that gets sent, every time AI runs. You literally get to monetize all that micro usage, and that adds up to substantial revenue as well. So 3 different plans, that's how they break out. But yeah, the stuff that we're learning here today, you could apply to any one of those levels. For the folks who are asking about what if I already have the highest plan, there's also promotions in there for going annual. So you'll see that as well when you hit the button on Billy's page here. It'll take you into your account. You can scratch off the offers. If you're already on 497, you should see some upgrade stuff available for going to a discounted annual plan. I think it's even more discounted than the annual normally is. So hopefully that clarifies everything. Again, if you're asking about when you're going to get all your bonuses, that'll be at the end of the day tomorrow, the end of day 3. Make sure you join us back here tomorrow, same time.
Yes, and I'll kind of leave kind of closing thoughts here. Let's talk money for a second. Now, obviously, with the HighLevel or our stuff, there's no promises guaranteed. Like, I just shoot it straight. This is hard work, period. We work hard. You have to learn stuff that others aren't willing to. You can look at the camera here instead of the screen here. Work hard. And, something that I want to just reiterate is recurring revenue is freaking awesome. I don't know if there's anything, I don't know if I necessarily believe in passive income. I think those are kind of scam words that people make up. So for example, people go, real estate's passive income. Yeah, until a pipe burst and you're leaving on Christmas to go figure out like how to save the house. Like, e-com, e-com is passive. Yeah, until you need to purchase inventory or run advertisements to sell your thing, right? Like nothing is passive at all. They even say you take like crypto or the stock market. Yeah, like it's cool until all of a sudden bad news comes out and your shit starts dropping and you were passive, so you didn't get out. Like nothing is passive. And so to me, HighLevel is the most passive thing in my portfolio that I sell because it's the support for digital businesses, and that's where the world is going. And when you're selling HighLevel, depending on how you sell it, you get the resources that this massive company has, their support, their team, so you could focus on living your life. So to me, when I think of passive income, I'm gonna call it flexible income. This gives me the most flexibility. I care about flexibility. I don't miss basketball games with my daughter. I don't miss them. I don't miss family fun. I don't miss none of that stuff. That's important to me. So like, I will say, like, especially anybody who's going to Accelerator, like this is not the program where like, oh, I'm gonna try and make a gazillion bucks and rule the world and hustle. This is like, no, I wanna teach you these tools so you can buy back time and still live life the way that you want to. And the primary way we're gonna do that is leveraging Go HighLevel and all the amazing things that they're doing. So I just want to be clear on that, so you're not coming in surprised. Like that's the focus. It's not just money; it's time, it's flexibility, and choices. Okay, so and it's hard. We bust our ass. It's hard. But if you like hard and you're not afraid of the work, then you should take these offers right now. All right. And by the way, we still got day 3. Tomorrow, I'm going to hit you with a sales presentation that you guys can use to sell it. I'm going to give you slides, etc. For the first half, and then the second half I'll leave as a little mystery time to do some things that I think you guys will enjoy. So it'll be kind of like a little split right there, and I think we'll close this out strong. So I'll ask you guys, scale of 1 to 10, was today helpful? Scale of 1 to 10, was today helpful? Let me know on the Facebook, let me know on the Zoom. Scale of 1 to 10, was today helpful? And then for those of you that did find value, let everybody know in the Facebook group so they show up tomorrow. And what we'll work on our side is trying to make it available so more people can join, because we know we didn't lock people out. It was too hot. I think the second you open the doors, Chase, the whole thing was full in like
I
90
need a bigger
seconds.
account. I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna work on that.
So we'll make sure you guys are hooked up and taken care of. So Chase, maybe Paul, maybe we can black everything out and we can close out, but you can leave like 4 minutes on the clock so everybody can get hooked up. We know who it is, so we can get them their bonuses. We'll leave it up, and then Chase, we close out from there. How's that sound?
Sounds good. We'll see everyone back here tomorrow, same time for day 3. Thanks, Billy.
Cool. Let's hit the final timer right there, Paulie, and then after that, we'll shut her down. Love you guys. I appreciate you. I don't think there's going to be a single person here that makes one of these moves and regrets it. Love you guys.
Put another 90 seconds on there. If you want the bonuses, get in now. If you want the bonuses, get in now. Call 1-800-227. No, I'm just kidding. But if you want the bonuses, get in now. 90 seconds, hurry up. Stop procrastinating, get in now. And again, if you already have all the Go High Level stuff, and you want to work with us for 16 weeks where we use Go High Level, get in now. You can bring a buddy for free. Get in now. 90 seconds on the clock. This is DW Ball Radio. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just mumbling. Get in now.